What a great day to play some BattleBox on Mineclub. How many wins have I got? Alright, decent. Could be improved, Alright, let's load into a game, shall we? Let's try and get the crossbow kit, and it's been picked. Let's get health instead. There's one kill. Oh, I died. RIP. Let's pick health again. Oh, I died pretty quick. Can my team clutch up again? Oh, wait, they died. Wait, let me check my stats, because they should have updated again, right? Huh. I played 2 rounds, but it says I've only played 1. And I didn't get any wins either, when I definitely won a round. And this is the problem and confusion many players face in Mineclub. This is because your stats aren't actually 100% accurate. Let me explain why. Your wins in BattleBox, and this includes Parkour Tag too, work differently to how you think they do. If you said that each round you play counts as a game and adds to your stats, unfortunately, you'd be wrong. The Mineclub team decided stats should only count for the second round of 2-round game modes, so when you play BattleBox and when you play either a championship round or redemption round, depending on your first round of course, that is the round that adds to your stats. I sadly do not know or have the answer to why it works like this, so let's ask Hylix. And he didn't respond, of course. Well, before I talk about what can be improved about these stats, please do take a second to scroll down and subscribe. It's super easy to do and helps the channel a lot more than you think. Anyways, let me explain my point of view and how the Mineclub stats can be improved upon. Of course, quick disclaimer, if some of these changes have happened when you're watching this video in the future, this is based off the current situation. First, I'd like to elaborate on why this is a problem that should be fixed. Now for those who don't know or are quite new to Mineclub, when you're playing BattleBox, your stats have a game's play count and a win count from those games. And you can check these stats by doing /stats BattleBox or /stats BB for short. Now of course most of you watching will know this, but as I said earlier, these are not exactly correct because it only counts the second game, and it means these stats can easily be manipulated by losing the first game so that you have an easier second game to add wins to your stats. While this does not matter currently in the server, it later could have a big effect if leaderboards were put in place to show the top players with the most wins and possibly best win rates. This could lead to the leaderboards being abused and manipulated by the technique I said earlier, and it could easily cause some discomfort in the community when far worse players are getting on the leaderboards if they use this tactic efficiently. Now of course it would be okay if these players were just absolutely grinding, but this could ruin the fun and intensive atmosphere of these games, as teams try and lose the first round on purpose to give them a better chance to improve their stats, causing it to ruin Mineclub's most popular game modes. Very simple solution. Literally, just make both games add to the stats. That's all you need to do. Of course it would cause some annoyance to the players who have already grinded and could have had much more wins than they have at the moment, but it is the most logical and simple fix, so players would either have to annoyingly accept it, or all stats are doubled, of course for only these game modes, to make the previous stats actually mean something. And this would of course prevent the fun from being removed from BattleBox, because even if players do try and grind stats, they will obviously be tryharding and be challenging opponents for you and your team. But I still believe the stats could be improved further quite easily, and let me show you how. The main improvement I have is to add small additional stats to all game modes, which include the game's main targets as well. For example, BattleBox could have an average kills per round stat for individual players. Or Parkour Tag could have an average time survived as a runner. Or, as a tagger, average people tagged per round. You could even record when a player gets their fastest ever tagged round and show it in their stats so they can attempt to beat it. Say a player in Parkour Tag tags all 3 runners in 15 seconds, so they try to beat it. All of these I've mentioned are just a few ideas I have, and I'll put some more in the description for you to see. But this could easily improve the player experience a lot, as players enjoy the games more trying to improve their stats. But finally, a small possible future feature when more players join the server would be ranked playlists for certain games. This would create a lot more competitiveness for players who want more than just the tournament after a game release and enjoy having a system to rank up in. Of course, the most recent tournament being laser tag. These rank systems could reward limited cosmetics and be awarded to players who do the best in each season of the ranks. As an example, top 100 get the title of the set, the top 25 get both the title and item, and the top 10 get the full set of cosmetics with the hat, item and title. I suggest these cosmetics to be untradeable, but of course that would all be up to you, and this would all be a long time from now, so I'm sure you'll focus on the little things like the smaller stats at the beginning, and slowly implement something similar in the far future from now.
One, two.